Geordie Dread TV. Welcome back again with my usual Tuesday guys. Cav, big up to you, bro. I know you're revamping your thing soon. I've seen your ads on your content, but I'll let you do with that when you're ready. Big up D Dubs, Liverpool fan. My guy,
Thanks for having
appreciate
me,
you
man.
coming on.
Thanks for having me.
Come on, bro, appreciate. Then we got the Honourable Scants, the Liverpool guy. Bro, welcome. Appreciate you all coming on. Let's get into it straight. I'm gonna get into it straight. I'm not on a long thing, I like my short things. I'm gonna start with you, Scants.
Yep.
We did it, baby. New era, baby. Guaranteed top 4.
True.
Hopefully finish top 3. I just want everyone's take, but I'm gonna go to Scants first because I know we had previous conversations privately. What do you think this can do for Newcastle? How do you think we're gonna go forward? Just what's your thoughts anyway, first of all?
First and foremost, you lot deserve it for the season you've had. You deserve to be there. Like no one can deny that. I think you've done well. You know how much I rate Eddie Howe. I think he's a top manager. Always liked him, and he's done his thing this season, man. Going forward, it's a good step. It may be a step, maybe too early in some people's eyes, but you've made it. No one can deny you that. I think it'll be hard for you next season. Not gonna lie, because this season you probably use 15, maybe 16 players.
Correct.
And you can see mid-January you lot were looking tired in it before the international break. And that two-week international break sort of like revitalized you. Whereas I don't think next season the season won't be so cut up as it has been this season because of the World Cup and stuff. Mm-hmm. So I think you need to add to your squad if you want to challenge for top 4, the Cups and the Champions League. So
I hear that.
I think it's going to be a struggle for you. Like no disrespect, I just don't think Eddie Howe's got the draw to bring in the players what may help you to achieve what you did this season. I think it may be a struggle for you to attract players. I know you've got the money, but it's not all about the money. It's about who you're playing for. And like I said, I rate Eddie Howe, but I just don't think he's got the pull of getting certain players into the club.
Yeah, I hear you on that, but I just feel the way I think we're going to go, our direction, as Eddie said, it's going to be hard because the way we want to do things, now it's like, okay, the Champions League now. We're not just there to swap shirts. We're there to give it a go. Do you get what I'm saying? You didn't work this hard just to say, oh, I'm in awe of Mbappe or Benzema and then Mandy. You get what I'm saying? So, but in terms of, I think we'll still go with that kind of idea of like, gems that's kind of making a name for themselves, like Isaacs and the Botmans of the kind of smaller clubs. Like, I don't think anyway, so when you say pulling power, I don't think we're trying to go for that anyway. And to do with FFP and etc. etc. I don't think we're necessarily going in that direction. So in saying that, the question to you is, you've seen the kind of players we brought in, like the Bruno Guimaraes, not really expensive, Isaac, but same kind of echelons, Botmans, Trippier in that sense. So in that sense, if we can still go for those kind of players, and obviously add, so going for those players by adding in depth, you don't think we can just kind of carry on what we're doing, even with in depth?
So is it Eddie's Howe? You're thinking of what Eddie Howe wants or what the owners want?
No, I think they're on the same page, bro. I think it goes hand in hand for now. I really do believe that, bro. For my club that I know, I really get into it and behind. You get what I'm saying? I take note.
Yeah.
I think they go hand in hand. I know that. Yes, I believe low key they probably do want to sign a Neymar. Like do what we're doing and like, oh, if you can get a Neymar and it's like they're presenting themselves, they probably would think about it. But just try and go for it as with like, there's no rights or wrongs because this is new to everyone, bro. We didn't expect this.
See, my hot take for next season is I can see them sacking Howe if you don't have a good start to the season in the Champions League as well as the league.
What, even
That's
the Champions?
my hot take.
So if you did decent in the league,
if you're struggling, just not having a struggling season, say you're not like, I don't know, 5th or 6th round October time or something, and you're not doing so well in the Champions League, I reckon they'll sack him.
So give you a rough position. If we're like 10th
10th
or 9th,
and say
you think the questions?
10th and probably 3rd or 4th in the Champions League group.
What do you mean by like October times? You mean? Or...
Yeah.
Damn.
October, November time.
It's a tricky one still. All right. Well, since Dubs, I'll have a quick take on it before I go to Cam. Is that cool? Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your taking it? What's your taking it, Dubs? You with Scants or your own thoughts?
I can't say that he's gonna be wrong, because the difference is now once you start going Champions League, you're gonna start playing midweek football, which is what your club wasn't really doing for the majority of the season. You weren't playing European football.
Oh yes.
Exactly. Now you're gonna be playing every 3-4 days now. Do you see what I'm trying to say? So the games are gonna be much more tougher. You're gonna be playing quality teams. You're gonna have your players playing regularly, so they're not gonna have breaks like what they were getting for the majority of the season. They're gonna be pushed. Can they be able to keep up with that type of pace? I'm not sure, considering that Wilson breaks down a bit. If I'm not mistaken, I swear Isak had, a few little niggles. So a lot of your players are going to be under an intense amount of games, mate. So I can't say Scans is wrong. It's possible. If I'd say you probably get maybe 2 losses in the Champions League group, there might be a lot of pressure, because your owners are going to look at saying, look, we're here. We don't want to lose this now that we are here. So the pressure is going to be on Eddie Howe tenfold now.
From the owners, or you mean just
from the owners? From the owners, because you're now
fans.
Yeah, the fans are going to be happy that they're there, because they haven't been in Champions League football for 20 years. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So they're happy to be there, but the owners are going to look at it as like, we're here now. We're in the Premier competition. We're playing the best teams in the world. We're not going to want to get rid of this. Do you know what I mean? So when you've got other managers like Nagelsmann, who's just literally sitting at home, who's the other manager that's still available right now other than Nagelsmann? There's another top manager that's available still. Name's been lost, but they're just sitting at home waiting. So Newcastle owners are thinking, we can go and get him. That's a big name right there.
I hope that doesn't, because of another feel good factor is all good now, and eventually that could get popped. Do you get what I'm saying? Because everything's just perfect basically right now. The owners are happy. They didn't expect this. Eddie didn't expect it. They had a conversation. He let it out what they said pre-season.
Yeah.
His expectations alone, he said it out clear. First thing we do is try not to get relegated, bro. Or stay clear from that, should I say. So this is all mad. Like Europa Conference qualification, I would be gassed with that. So where we are now it's nuts. But I hear what you're saying. I hear what you're saying. I hope that's my only scared thing, is that feel good factor starts breaking up, or be careful who you sign. If you do get opportunity to sign a big player, do you want to mash up the dressing room? That's the big concern. Egos. That man's on what? On that, I'll put in shift for the whole season, last 2 seasons. I'm on 60K. A man's on 300,000 backs. So that's where it can get techie. But what's your take in it, Cap? The whole thing.
In the whole Champions League thing, in terms of you guys?
Yeah, well, you can talk about yourself as well. We can just get out there now. Everything.
In terms of Newcastle, I'm one of those things where I do partly agree with what Scans is saying, but on the other end, I do believe that the owners can see that the players love Howe and the players play for Howe, and they've got such a strong rapport that, like, I feel that the owners at the minute, they're obviously going to back him. I reckon they'll back him in the window as well. I feel that he's probably had a long word with them. They've probably got a plan in place already. And
I don't think so, It's just so mad. Probably, you don't know, but it's just mad. Yeah.
Going into the Champions League now, there's definitely going to be a plan put in place.
Oh, yeah. Going forward, yeah.
I'm saying, going forward, that's what I mean. It's going to be a plan. So I honestly reckon that the owners trust him. I reckon they'll give him the season, even if you start off badly, I don't think he'll be sacked because I think he's done so much in the past 18 or so months
A lot, bro. Done a lot.
to warrant that stay. And even if Newcastle do start badly, I believe that they've got the quality in the squad and the manager that can, bring them back up again, back to speed quicker. So yeah, no, I reckon he'll get. I reckon Hull will get the chance. In terms of you guys in the Champions League, being in pot 4, you're gonna have the hardest draw you could get.
Group of death.
Some group of death. Could be group of death.
But you know what? Us fans, we don't mind that, bro, because it's exciting. But it's a bit different, Like, I want all the smoke. Do you get what I'm saying? I might say it now, but
yeah,
really get there.
But you wanna run though. Do you get what I'm saying? You don't group of death and you get smashed every week. Like you want to have a decent run. You want to get out of the group stage. So if you're gonna try and avoid at least 2 of the big boys and then sneak your way through, then I think the fans will be happy once you get out of the group stage.
Start dreaming. But yeah, let's not go too far. No, I'm with you, bro. You finished or?
Yeah.
No, so just quickly on to dubs and scants. I'll start with scants so you can both just jump in. So how you feeling about Liverpool potentially finishing 5th, going into the Europa? Now, you don't know more than me, so you told the viewers your thoughts on the season, Europa League, when you think you're going forward, do you know anyone you're linked with or etc.? Just a, quick convo on that.
Yeah, to be honest with you, like to finish 5th, the way we started and the way the season went, I'm not too fussed about it, to be honest with you. I'm kind of glad we showed momentum towards the end of the season. All right, we slipped up on Saturday, but to win 7 games out of 8, like that's no mean feat, man. How many teams can say they've done that? They put that run together. Just for them to do that run, that shows me that we still got it at the end of the day. To bang out 7 wins in a row. All right, they don't have to be perfect performances, but to bang out 7 wins in a row, you can't argue with that, man.
No, it's yeah.
And to be in the Europa League, to be honest with you, it's not that bad because to me, I see it as an opportunity to give kids a chance. So we can play like the Ben Dotes.
Yeah.
We can play like Calvalios. We can play Basetic. We can play these youngsters, obviously with some experience in there, but they get
still a trophy as well.
Yeah,
still a decent.
You get used to them big European nights, and you get into the Champions League by winning the trophy. You get what I mean? And it's one of the last trophy Cop hasn't won for Liverpool. So
is it? Okay.
You got in it to win it. So yeah, I'm not too fussed. The season, like I said, the season's been poor. But I understand the season's been poor, but like I said, this late run showed me that the team still got it. We get a few players in, like obviously everybody knows we live with McAllister, in for Mount. I heard today about Thuram. We're in for Thuram.
But I went with Thuram too.
Yeah, certainly midfielder.
Crazy, but yeah.
And linked with 2 centre backs. Apparently, a bid's gone in for Timber at Ajax, but I don't know if I
Timber, yeah. Okay.
But there's another Dutch guy. I can't remember his name. He's meant to be rapid.
Yeah, Van der Ven or something like that.
He's meant to be rapid, as quick as Darwin Núñez. And never centre back that quick. Whew. But yeah, to me, like I said to everybody knows I want Caicedo, man. McAllister's good, but if I can choose, I want Caicedo. Because him in our midfield, it's a wrap.
Yeah, there's quite a few teams linked with him. What are you saying, Dubs? You feeling similar to Scants, or what's your thoughts on it? You got a different feeling?
For some reason, I think the only team I reckon that might get him will be Chelsea. I don't know. I don't think anyone's really going to put up 100 mil for him, except for Chelsea. I just can't see any other club doing it. I'm just being honest. Caicedo would be brilliant at Liverpool. He's exactly what we need. We need someone who's aggressive, someone who's just up and down the field, loads of energy, feels. I would love to get Caicedo, but I just can't see it happening. I would be happily. I'd be happy to get Thuram though. I think he's an absolute monster. He's actually technically sound on the ball as well. We need someone who's tall and aggressive in our midfield. I think a lot of the times we've been a bit lightweight this season. We've been bullied around a bit too much. Someone like Thuram would be a good signing. Yeah, of course, a cheaper option than Caicedo, but I wouldn't say that he is really much less in quality than Caicedo, to be honest with you. Yeah, but also Timber would be brilliant for us as well. I think he'd be a really very good signing. Could also play right back, centre back, so I'd be able to cover for Trent if Trent's going to be rested for some games, or if Trent's going to be playing in midfield. That'd be a good signing. I know we need to get a goalkeeper though, because if we sell Kelleher, we need someone to replace him. Yeah,
but just quickly, go.
No, go on.
I said no. Just quickly, I want to get to Calvin about Saka. That's a big news today, so I really want to get onto that. But just quickly, actually, on your season, how you feeling? Just quickly on just how you feel. Scan said his piece. How you feel the season went?
Yeah, on the season, I already came to the conclusion, man. Like, you know, getting to Champions League, it was out of our hands. You know, it was a hard ask. We had to rely on other teams to beat the likes of Newcastle and Manchester United. More than likely, I just couldn't really see it happening. You know, we did very, very well to claw back.
Sure, it can still happen. It can still happen, but it's stretching. It's reaching.
That's wishful thinking. That's a lot of hope. That's a lot of hope and a miracle. I'm talking about Moses parting the Red Sea, bro. We need that type of miracle. But I just can't see it happening. I think United get the points that they need.
All right, respect for that. Yo, Cav, what you saying, man?
Yo, I'm here, man.
The big news today. Well, big news to Arsenal fans.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. The big man. Well, young man, but Bukayo. What you say about Bukayo, man?
Yeah.
So, was it a 4-year deal?
Yeah, man. I'm happy, man.
Yeah, let the viewers know do you know what the deal? What's not all the insides of the deal? Do you know what's he on? Did you know how you feel?
To be honest, I haven't really looked into the ins and outs of the whole deal.
It's on big P's though, I'll tell you that. It's on big P's. But guys, I don't know what that noise was.
It's been
sorry guys, a little off my phone, sorry.
Oh shit, man, I thought someone was puffing mad anyway. Mad. Oh, no, I'm concerned still.
He signed until 2028. Yeah, I'm happy, man. We've got Ramsdale signed up last week. Martinelli a few weeks ago. Saliba is next on the list. I'm glad that we're keeping that core of players to go out.
The youngsters, the younger ones.
Yeah.
Which Arteta said he's really trying to get the younger ones to follow suit.
There you go. So yeah, man, I'm happy, man.
So did you have any? Was you nervous at any point? Like, it's the end of the season. He still ain't signed yet. Did you think, someone in his ear? He had no doubt. So he's like, he's cool. One of our own.
Nah. Because he's been saying for months and months, like, Arsenal's his home. That's where he wants to be. He can't see himself anywhere else. He's been saying it. So.
Oh, but Sol Campbell said the same thing. And next week he went to bloody Arsenal.
We know money talks and all that, but
exactly. Sol Campbell.
But Sol Campbell was at a different stage in his career, isn't it?
No, but I'm saying in terms of when they talk and say, I'm not going nowhere, and literally next week he's in your shirt. That's not madness. But I understand.
That's so. I'm going to that so.
Just a question though, Kev. How much is he on?
They haven't released the
apparently it's 288,000 per week plus whatever else is added on. That's what's being repeated around. So
I just heard that it's more. I heard this less than what's actually being reported. Basically, that's what I heard. That's what I heard.
What he's on, or the suggestion that he's on, I want to be. It's mad, but I wouldn't be surprised. Could have been age as well. You get what I'm saying? He's not really injury prone. He's a good lad, etc., etc. Like he's a big part of Arsenal, bro. No matter his age, he's a big part.
Just
You know
don't
what I'm
think
saying?
though.
Most games for us in the last like 4 years. He's played the most games.
Yeah.
He's consistently playing most games, but would you say his performances are comparable to how you were reliable on Aubameyang, where he was able to ask for the amount that you gave him? Do you think that Saka has done enough to be on wages comparable to that?
But like I said, we don't know how much wages he's on.
But let's say he's on that though. Let's say we should be reported 2-8. It should be close to that anyway. But
we don't know, so I can't say.
no, but if it is though, but you can. Let's say it is that though.
This guy.
If it is that, don't. Why are you dancing, bro? Don't do the dancing thing.
He's a politician. He's a politician.
Politics, bro. Don't dance, bro. It's some of the hard. Some of the.
I don't think any player is warranted that.
You don't know that though, Cav. You know what I mean. You know that already, bro.
I'm not. That's what I'm saying. I'm answering the question.
You're not.
That's answering the question. I said I don't think any player is warranted 280, 300 grand a week. That's just my personal opinion. You know what I'm saying? Like I think if they offered him say 200, I think 200 is a fair number. Right now in his career, the age he's at, the amount of games he's played, the amount of the goals that he scored this season and last season, I think 200 would be a fair amount for me. Anything more than that, personally, if that's me, I wouldn't. But you got to understand with the club, they want to pay him them wages to secure him and order from other clubs that like City and your guys, Newcastle, who can potentially give him that money. I mean, and not worry about it. And to be fair, because we got rid of so many players in the last year, we were saving like over £1 million a week on wages. Getting rid of a lot of players, so we can afford to give a few players, decent amounts.
All right. So what's this? What's this link? I keep hearing it about Ilkay Gundogan. Right? What's your thoughts on that? What's all the noise? All this business. How old is he? 32? End of contract or something? What's your thought?
It's not going to happen. I think
Why do you say that?
Papers and stuff. Oh, obviously, who wouldn't be interested? But I don't see him leaving Manchester City to go to any other Premiership club. I think he'll go abroad. I can't see him coming to Arsenal.
No, not a new challenge. Some of that he knows.
I can see it happening.
I talk of that.
I see it happening, bro.
But he wants more than he wants. They only offer him a 1 year. He wants 2 years apparently. But now I think Man City have gone back now because Pep has said, "Listen, we want to revise it and give him the 2." So he'll either stay and there, or I can see him going abroad. I can't see him you're going to be at Man City. You're gonna play. You guaranteed trophies every season. Do you know what I mean?
So what? You don't guarantee the trophy at Arsenal next season, no?
Who knows? We don't. It depends what we do in the summer. Because me personally, I know I've joked about with the whole bottling thing and all this, but in my personal opinion, I've gone back, I've sat down. And I've reviewed the season. I've been on my computer. I've looked at the season. I looked at certain games. Look at games that's gone wrong. And the only blame I have is Arteta. I can't fault the players. I cannot blame the players. I think the one that deserves the bottle is the manager.
Nah, you can't.
What, you put it all on?
No way.
Nah. You know what? You should take your off camera for that. You should take your camera for that, bro.
Oh, this is my team.
That's harsh, bro.
It's the players.
I'm not talking about my team.
It's both.
No, but you're saying it's just the man. But you put it all in the man. Oh, God.
You let me explain?
You already explained. I got it.
The reason being, I see Dub Smiley's like, I love this.
Yeah. Love the drama.
Love it.
The reason why I blame, let me land here. The reason why I blame Arteta more than I blame the players. A lot more than I blame the players. Because like I said, I've gone back, I've analysed a lot of games. Now, there's certain games where, say, I'll give you an example for, say, the Liverpool game. We're 2-0 up. Now, what happened with Xhaka and everything like that. Now, that's the time where someone like, when Liverpool started to get the upper hand, someone like Pep, he's going to change tactics. He's going to change your formation. Certain players like Zinchenko, who you could clearly see was literally in his own world, in his own thing. You would have bought on Tierney a lot earlier. You would have made changes. There's games like the Forest game that we just lost to Forest on the weekend. Why are you going to experiment Partey as an inverted right back? You're going to play Xhaka as an inverted left back. Like, what are you doing? Do you get what I'm saying? There's decisions like these. It's like, I don't know. It's like since Jesus has come back as well, I felt that there's certain games where we didn't really need Jesus. But when Jesus has come in, there's no one in attack. Whereas when Nketiah was playing, he was there, he was getting goals, he was in those spaces that the balls was going into. The balls are going in, and there's no one there. But yeah, you've got Trossard, we signed Trossard. Trossard's on fire. He gets like about 6 assists and a goal in like 4 games, and then you still bench him for someone like Jesus, who's just not doing the work. Like, just the whole setup, everything is just, I don't know. It's like he didn't have the vision to see when things are going wrong. There's times where we're winning, we could be winning a game 3-0 and we're comfortable. And you're like, all right, cool, we're comfortable. And then instead of like guys like Saka's been running to the ground. He's exhausted.
Oh yeah, of course, I agree. Yeah.
You make all your subs, but you leave Saka on. Why are you doing that? Do you know what I'm saying? And then it's things like that the mistakes I observed him making. I'm like, if you just made that change,
it's still. I don't believe that.
But the players got to take some responsibility, though.
Yeah, you can't just blame
yeah,
the manager.
They got to take, but you got to remember the players are the ones giving the instructions. Do you get what I'm saying?
And so, all right then. So against Brighton, did Arteta instruct what's his name, Trossard, to do that bad pass?
What bad pass?
For the goal led to the second goal,
where the keeper played it to Trossard.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Trossard kicked it against the defender, so it's not.
He tried to lay it back to the. He tried to do it first time, do a first time pass instead of control.
Yeah, and it hit the defender, and then defender hit one of their players and went. So that's a mistake. That's not.
But that's what I'm saying. But that's a mistake by a player. That's not instructions. That's poor decision making by the player.
Yeah.
Okay. When what's it called? When Ramsdale passed it straight to one of Southampton players. That's nothing to do with Arteta.
They started making a lot of mistakes towards the end.
No, but this is what I'm saying. But
you say it's nothing to do. The instructions were to play out from the back. The instructions are always to find that man in the middle.
But they've done it all. See, what I'm saying, Cav, is they've done it all. But what I'm saying is, beginning of the season, you've done it, and you're winning games, and it's great, right? A player makes a mistake, you can't say it's the manager's fault. They're given the tactics. It's worked all season. The player's done it wrong. That's the player's fault. That's not the man. That's nothing to do with the manager. That's down to the player.
I think Cav's saying that
in the beginning,
if he starts getting wrong, he should make some certain changes. I think
no, I get that because I've said that before. I said that I said it when Holding. Everyone's blaming Holding, but that's down to the manager. You've got a player who's not used to that system. He's not as good as Saliba, so drop the line deeper. That's Arteta's fault. I totally get that. But to say that it's all Arteta's fault, that's nonsense, man. Because players have made mistakes. Ramsdale's should have made saves, and he's let balls go through him. You can't say that's the manager. That's poor keeping.
What I'm saying is that's okay. You could say about 5 mistakes, but you got to look at the overall season. The overall season when their games. I can bet you this year, right? If with 10 games to go, when we are in the lead, if you give the manager, if someone like Mourinho, right, as managing the same Arsenal team. Yeah, it might be boring football, we might not be doing, but I guarantee we would
Nah,
not be.
that's a poor comparison, man.
I guarantee
sorry.
we would not leak a lot of goals. And
That's a poor comparison. Mourinho, how long's Mourinho been a manager for?
no, but I know, but I'm making my point. That's what I'm trying to say. It doesn't. I'm saying it's the manager's fault. Yeah, he's inexperienced, and his inexperience showed. He made a lot of tactical mistakes. Whereas
but to basically say that the league's been bottled because of the manager, that's nonsense, man. I'm sorry. There's too many players who haven't performed in the last 10 games.
To go, 10 games to go, yeah. If Klopp's in charge of Arsenal, 10 games to go in that position, we are winning the league. That's the whole point I'm making.
Because of his experience.
If it's a more experienced manager, a better manager, we are winning the league, bro. Because of the tactics.
You feel so?
It totally would be different. They would adapt the tactics to like, right, 10 games to go. Let's do what we can to see this out.
I can't. He's not wrong there. Still, I can't even lie. Liverpool, we get strong in the last 10 games of the season.
No, but that's what I'm saying. But the difference is, what I'm saying is yes, his tactics have been poor in some games, but you can't say it's all on him because players have made mistakes. Players have been poor.
True.
Players have been poor for the last. Partey's been poor for the last however long. Saka hasn't done nothing for however long.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. But who's
called? Odegaard's been poor for however long. You get what I mean? You can't just say
when Jorginho went in, you saw a bit of an elevation. So then it's his fault. He should have seen Partey weren't doing too well. Putting Jorginho in earlier. There's certain times where there's a game against Southampton. You start in Fabio Vieira. Now, you know Fabio Vieira is not at that level. Like, you're going for the title. It's the last few games, and you're starting Fabio Vieira. Why are you starting Fabio? You got Trossard on the bench, yeah, who can play in that position. You're starting Fabio Vieira. It's little things like that where you're just like, come on,
you can think on both angles.
Yeah, but Kev, he's got to play Fabio Vieira because the thing is that your players are suffering from burnout. That's the thing. That's why I can see what you and Scants are saying. I don't think either one of you are wrong.
Smith Rowe there. Why not play Smith Rowe?
Smith Rowe's more of a 10 though, right? He's more of a 10 than a CM or box-to-box player, right?
No, he can play that. He can play that position.
Okay. Well, yeah, I'm confused by that one then. Yeah, but
no, I can see both.
Yeah, I can see both your arguments. I don't think either one of you two are wrong. I just feel that the squad was thin. Arteta had to play and use certain players, rest certain players because you can see it. They
overused,
especially against Liverpool. The first half, you were absolutely devastating. I was just like, "Whoa, we're gonna get completely blazed here."
Yeah.
But once the second half came, I was like, "Oh, they're knackered. They can't continue this." This reminds me of Liverpool under Rodgers in the 13-14 season. We'd smash teams in the first half, obliterate them. Second half. No energy. We're just leaking goals. Do you know what I mean? But, I think when you come to the summer, you just need to bring in a few more quality players. And I think you'll be okay. You'll be okay.
Yeah. I think just in depth.
Burnout as well because Zinchenko was getting burnt out. You've got Tierney on the bench. Why are you not playing Tierney? When we played Nottingham Forest on the weekend, you've got Tierney on the bench. Why are you then playing Xhaka? It's things like that. I'm just like, they make no sense.
Nah, I'm with you. That's a good debate. So we'll see what happens next season. It's going to be very interesting. Just I was going to get onto the relegation, a very short one. I'll let you lot speak. I won't really get involved in that. And how we feel about Man City winning that.
Too big to talk about that now, yeah.
Fair.
Talk about relegation, though, boy, yeah.
Is it? No, we're gonna talk about relegation. Okay, you're funny. No, I'm just because I want to keep it. You're a joker, brother. I've been there for many years. Like, I'm just glad I'm not in it this season. But just quickly, out of now Leeds. Let's look at the draw against us. They literally wasn't playing no football. Like, it was shocking. There's a bit of a debate if they should have went for it or they just had to do what they got to do to hope that Everton lose at home to Bournemouth and they can get a win. And also, people are questioning if Leicester wanted to play like this, where they're trying to hold out. Why did they do that at least 2 or 3 or 4 games before? But that's another conversation. But in terms of who do you, as it stands, because right now it's out of Leeds, Leicester, and Everton, basically, yeah. So I think Everton will be cool, but I think it's down to the last day anyway. So that's what I know. Just quickly, without even getting too much into it, what's each one of you? Who do you think is likely to go down?
Everton will stay up for me. I think they're at home last game of the season. Well, all of them are playing at home, the 3 teams, but I think that Goodison Park crowd, they're going to be up for that, man, because they know they're going to, they're going to have to be up for that against Bournemouth. Bournemouth ain't really got nothing to play for. I think Everton will win it and stay up.
Okay. What about you, Dubs?
Yeah, Leeds are going down. Leeds are going down. Because they're playing
Leicester?
Spurs, right? They're playing Spurs. Yeah, Leeds are going down. I would love for Everton to go down, though. I would love for them to go down, man. But yeah, it's gonna be Leicester. I watched them the other day, and I just against you, bro. Their first shot was in the 92nd minute.
Yeah, bro, they nearly mash up my whole night. They nearly did the madness, but that play. That's horrible. That was disgusting what they were doing, bro.
92nd minute was their first shot. Yeah, they're going down, man. They're going down.
They purposely played the way they played. Like they're just like, let's not play. Like literally, just don't play.
And I didn't understand because he put on Maddison in the second half, and why are you taking off the guy who's probably the most dangerous player that you've got? Why would you do that in a game like that? It made no sense. So yeah, Leicester's going down, bro. Leicester and Leeds.
What do you think, Scans?
Yeah, I think the same, but I think Leeds are going to beat Spurs, though, to be honest with you. But I still think Everton will stay up. Spurs, they're not playing for nothing, man. Like they got beaten by Brentford.
No, but they should be playing for something. It's just, they still can go for Europe conference. Like, that's another conversation.
Everton's not a guarantee to win, though.
No, I think they will at home. Last game of the season, I think they will.
Bournemouth have actually given a lot of teams problems when they play away from home.
Like he's saying it's the last game. They probably on the beach already. I think that's what Scans is alluding to.
Yeah, that's what I think.
But sometimes that can favour. Sometimes
Spurs can still get Europa Conference.
But this is what I'm saying. So what they're not putting their act. I know Brentford are looking to try and fight and etc. And I don't know. That was poor at home.
It's just between Spurs and Aston Villa for Europa Conference. So
I think Brentford are still in there as well, though.
No, Brentford.
It's not likely. No,
Brentford are too far behind.
How many teams go in?
Just one.
One. Seventh place is the last place. Brighton will probably get that 6th spot, probably.
Okay. Brighton's got the 6th already.
So is it
Europa? There's one place for conference.
So there's 2 Europa and 1 for conference.
Conference, yeah. Finish 7th.
So why does it feel like the Conference League has a lot of teams involved, though?
Well, English teams, or you mean just teams?
No, like the teams in general. It feels like it's got a lot of teams in the actual competition.
It depends how the leagues are, innit? Yeah, like, it depends how the leagues are set up and the different rules for different leagues.
An extra Europa place this year because of FA Cup. Whoever wins FA Cup.
In that term. But if West Ham win, they go to Europa, innit? So it's all mad. But just on cool that Man City picked Arsenal to the title.
I wouldn't say.
Come on, bro. Like, why you got to do that? You see what I'm saying? This gang, though. They picked Arsenal to the title.
They beat Arsenal to the title.
Okay, they beat Arsenal to the title. Cool. And it's the third consecutive title in a row. They're going for the treble. Before I ask you if you think they can do the treble, the question I want to present to all of you is like, is it gonna be possibly like getting to a danger of like the Bundesliga where, it's different this year for Bundesliga, but in terms of like this team that's gonna win every year is just gonna be like sad basically? Or do you feel the likes of Arsenal, Liverpool's, Chelsea's, even Newcastle, if you want to put them in there, can change it up?
if our teams get in some top signings, then I think next season, I think everyone will be back. It'll be a bigger fight, man. I think City are dangerous. We know City are dangerous, and don't know who they're gonna buy. But I think if Liverpool get their signings, Arsenal get the signings we need. Chelsea, I think Poch, if he can get Chelsea
He
playing
gets it right, yeah.
as well, Chelsea could be back. You guys again as well. You know,
We're trying, yeah.
I like it. Stop being humble, man. You're there, man.
No, no. I don't think we're there in terms of challenging for the title. I don't know, but you never know. Newcastle, it's a funny game, innit? But I don't know about that. I still put Liverpool above us, even Chelsea, definitely Arsenal to be. Do you get what I'm saying? Like Liverpool, I'm watching out for them. I'm low key watching out for Liverpool. Trust me, if they get it right, I believe there'll be a problem. Like back to what they were kind of doing. In my belief. Do you get what I'm saying? Don't know what you guys think. I see Cav fixing his face, but
do you think Arsenal could get a problem? Say we get in.
No, I agree as well. Yeah. I just believe Liverpool. If Arsenal get it right and Liverpool get it right, I believe. I don't know, bro. Like
I think
I'm just watching Liverpool, bro.
It's the summer. Huh? The summer definitely it's definitely down to the summer. I just think, like Cav was saying about Arteta's tactics and burning out players, I don't think they've got a big enough squad to challenge on all fronts. The same with Newcastle. Yeah, like
so if Arsenal invest, which they will,
they probably need to invest in what? What do you reckon, Cav? 4, 5 players at least?
Yeah, I reckon we need about 5, I'd say.
Minimum.
Yeah, minimum 5.
They have to be quality. They can't just be like the likes of Lukongas and like that. They have to be all quality players, man.
Yeah, and you're full all quality players, though.
Yeah, have to be, man. And I'd like I was saying before, I'd honestly bring Balogun back, and I'd give him a shot. I'd give Balogun a shot. Why not?
Well, you're gonna need more players anyway, so the depth. So I suppose why not try him out? And
do you reckon you'll let Nketiah go on loan?
He's got to stay, bro.
I think he's regressed this season.
I want to sell him. I want to sell him personally.
If you look at what he did previous season, when you look at his previous season, this season he's not even close to it. That's why he got the number 14 in the first place, right? This season he's regressed, man. He's not even close to what he did the previous season.
He scored when Jesus.
I'm not confused.
When Jesus he done all right. Jesus he done it, but he missed so many chances. I mean, he scored 1 out of every 6. He's not clinical enough.
Well, you know, on some next levels of expectation. That's why we're not used to all that. But okay, that kind of told me still. I'm shocked what I'm hearing. I'm shocked what I'm hearing.
You have to be though. You have to be.
Man. Is that welcome? It sounds mad. I'm shocked with Cav. I'm actually shocked with Cav. What he's saying to
you've got my expectations though. Your boys.
I'm not used. That sounds mad to me, bro.
Yeah, man, it's different. It's different level. When you're in Champions League, bro, it's a different level.
So come November and you're in 10th place. Would you feel disappointed after the season you've had?
If we're in 10th place by October, yeah, I would. Yeah, I'll be vexed, bro.
That's what I'm saying. So your expectation is high, isn't it?
Higher, not as high.
No, I'm not having banter or anything. I'm just saying your expectations.
No, you said higher, but I'm very careful with words, isn't it? Yeah. I expect to be higher than that. When you say higher, that's like
no. What I'm saying, your expectation would be high because you want to be higher than 10th. Because you'll see that as you'll see that as like you're losing your team if you're down in 10th.
Yeah, if you're going back that.
That's
to go that far down.
That's why I'm saying they need an elite striker because he wants his team to be up there again. And if he carries on, the strikers he's got at the moment, they're not elite strikers in one touch, bang, goal. You get what I mean?
No, you know what?
In the Champions League, you may only have 3 or 4 chances.
You need to put them away.
Yeah, it's the next level.
That's what I'm saying.
It's the next level.
You get punished. That's what I'm saying. So it's not about It's not about being like too big for your boots or anything. It's just that the
No, hey,
mentality at that level, you need to be think right. One shot, bang, goal. That's where it's got to be because you might not get a chance again.
well, hopefully I'll get to that mindset if we continue what we're doing. But lads, I'm gonna just wrap this up now because that's me, innit? Like, unless you want to squeeze in anything else, or is it good to go?
No, last thing I just want to ask: what's everyone's prediction? To forget the summer, the signings. Where's your club going to finish next season?
Who you starting with?
Start with you, the host. Oh.
Oh, man, I'll make it quick because obviously Chelsea potentially can. Spurs, I'm not really sure about them, but Liverpool will be fully back in it. Arsenal are there; they're not going nowhere. Man City are Man City. Like, if I'm being really, I'll say no lower than 6, bro. No lower than 6. I'll say 6, around 6.
I respect that.
Ish. I'm going with 6, bro. I'm going to be an honest guy.
I respect that.
Yeah. Okay, what about you, Dubs?
Top 4. As long as we get the midfielders, I would say we need 3 of them. Young, energetic, fighters, technically sound. As long as we sort our engine out, we're back in the top 4. That's all we were missing. Think about it. We had an awful season, especially to my standards. Awful. Shocking. But yet, look how close we ran Newcastle and Manchester United towards top 4.
Facts.
I felt we've been out of the race for a long, long time. But look how close we ran them to. We were so far behind. What were we missing in the beginning of the season? We were missing that engine. We're missing that engine. Once that's sorted out, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. Klopp, I feel that he's sorted his tactics out. We look much better now. The only thing is, it's just technically and energy-wise, the players are just not up to scratch with what Klopp needs right now. So, yeah.
So let's see what about you, Scants?
Yeah, I think we'll be up in top 4 again.
Okay.
That's just the way I feel. Like, we've had our bad season. But we've come good towards the end of the season. So to carry this form into the beginning of the season, we'll be up there again, I think.
All right.
Like Dub said, get the midfield sorted and we'll be good to go.
I'll move that. It's gonna be interesting. What you say about your team, bro? Cap, you finishing first? Is that your prediction?
No, but we're getting top 3 now. We're gonna be around.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna get the signings that we need. We might not get the rice or whatever, but we're gonna get exactly what we need. And I think
you're confident in your in terms of the transfer market and your recruitment, basically.
Yeah, I think this season they know now. They know we're back in the Champions League. We're back in the big time now. It's serious. So
serious times still. Yeah, I'm still letting it marinate in my system. That you get me.
Top 3. I'm going for top 3.
All right, cool. Say no more. All right, that's a good question. All right, bros, guys, appreciate you always coming on. Like, the love. You get me, giving that your time for the viewers to hear your thoughts and healthy debate, a bit of bants. But yeah, big up to Cav, Arsenal supporter.
Big up.
Like, do you want to tell the viewers that what your new thing coming soon, or just watch your space and
just watch your space. Just just subscribe to my page.
Current page, U2B current page, which
current page.
All right, man.
Something in the pipeline soon, but yeah.
Say no more, man. I'm looking forward to that, bro. Cool. Dubs, big you up, man.
Cheers, man. Thanks for having me, bro.
Guy. Come on, bro. Always, man. Scants, another Liverpool big fan. I appreciate you, yeah? Man. All right. This is Geordie Dread TV. Appreciate the likes as usual, the subscribes. Just press a like, make a comment. I love the engagement. Anything that we've spoken about, you want to put your 2 pences in and just hit that subscribe. Respect. Geordie Dread out. Peace.